Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to share some things that came in the mail, mostly yesterday. There is one thing from today. Excuse me, I need to adjust my chair here. So yeah, let's just get right into it because there's a variety of things from a variety of places and people. First of all, I have an Etsy shop to share, and I don't know if her information is in the envelope, so I will, her name is Kim Perez, but I'll have to look up her Etsy channel. And I don't even remember how I found her channel. I don't know if it might have been another Gail Augustinelli enablement, but she had these glue toppers, and I ordered this one where it had the piece on it. It just really spoke to me that day. But she also sent this unicorn one that I don't know if they came as a pair and I didn't know it, or if she just sent that one, but really cute. But anyway, I will link her information below. But isn't that pretty? It's got piece spelled out. But they're, they're for the glue bottles. So I got that. And then she also sent a couple head pins. Or, no, they're not the head pins. They're the, eye pins maybe. The name is eluding me right now, but I think they're eye pins. And she sent me this cute little card. She said something about it being sorry that they took so long to arrive, but she was waiting for the stainless steel pins. Oh yeah, eye pins. I don't think it took a long time, so maybe I just didn't. Time goes by so fast for me, because I'm so busy all the time that, I don't know, it could have been a long time, but it didn't seem like it was. Anyway, no matter. And then I made a few Etsy purchases. What happens with me, not Etsy, eBay. What happens with me and eBay is that I will see something that someone shows on their channel. Like someone had gifted Gail these books. They're Honey Bunch books, and they're like vintage. They're like a vintage girl. And some of them have, which you'll see in a minute, have a different kind of cover than this, although I like this cover too. I think that's really cute. And anyway, so I will go hunting for them, and I might find a few on eBay and then start bidding and continuing to look and stuff. And then I end up getting more than one or two because I lose track of what I've gotten involved in, like what I started bidding on and all that, which it doesn't matter. I mean, it'll all be used, but I have 4 of them, and I think I have a couple more coming. So anyway, it is what it is. We're talking about me here. But they sent a nice card with the books, and they're just saying that they appreciate my purchase of these classic Honey Bunch children's books, and we hope they provide great family enjoyment. Stay well, the Russells. So I thought that was kind of neat that they put a little personal touch in there. I don't tell them I'm tearing them apart. Some people may not like that, but anyway, they do get repurposed, so that's what matters. But anyway, they're nicely grungy inside. There are some illustrations. This one is, let's see. I don't see a date on this page. Oh, here we go. It's a 1937, and they're just children's chapter books, But look at these pages. You can't even really see on camera how nice and grungy they are and how nice they feel. So they're just going to be really nice pages to work with. Plus, I'm going to alter the books and create journals with them. There's a few more illustrations if I catch them. And I'm not going to catch them. But anyway, so I got a couple of those. They came from the same person. Same on the inside. Same beautifully grungy pages. This one's Honey Bunch, her first little mystery. And this one is her first little treasure hunt. And this one is a 1935. Sorry guys, I feel really awkward today. Like, when don't I? It seems like I'm always awkward when I get on camera. I finally told the doctor about my thumb, the way it's been hurting. And I do have a brace that I wear at night when I sleep. And also, I can wear whenever it's hurting me. But it's really hard to do anything with it on because it comes here and then like it holds my thumb open. And it's like stiff, and it like has Velcro that wraps around. It goes up to, you know, about right here on my arm. But when I have it on, I can't do anything with that hand. And even though my dominant hand is my right hand, I'm pretty much ambidextrous. Sorry, that's a hard word to say. So I do use my left hand for a lot of stuff. And I realize how much I use it when I have that brace on and I can't function properly. I really think the reason that happened is because my mom's a lefty. And I think, you know, as you're growing up and your mom is teaching you how to do things, you know, she's using her dominant hand. And I just think that became, you know, the way I did some things. Like when I count money or deal cards, I always do it left-handed. So anyway, I digress. Okay, while we're on the Honey Bunch books, I also found a couple at Thrift Books. And if you're not aware of Thrift Books, it is an online bookstore that has obviously used books. And you can get them for a really good price. I can't even remember when I discovered them. I think I was looking for a book and I just put the title in the search and this shop came up and I found some books there. And so now I go to them. Thrift Books and eBay are the two places I go to first, especially in looking for vintage books. So, oh, this isn't the same. This is Bunny Brown. This is the one that I saw on Gail's channel. I bet I was looking for Bunny Brown and ran into the Honey Bunch and got those. So, you know, it's a long, dark rabbit hole we end up down, isn't it, when we go looking for something? But now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of remembering, you know, what happened that day when I was looking for them. Because you go looking for one thing and then they'll bring you up related things. Yeah, you know how it works. So this is Bunny Brown and his sister Sue. And the covers are the same, except this one is in better condition than this one. But it'll still work. But this one is in their Shetland Pony, and this one is at Camp Rest-A-While. So it's, you know, starting to come apart, which doesn't matter, so I'm going to take it apart anyway. It's got some really neat text in it. It's got some nice grungy pages. Not as grungy as the other ones. It's got some cute little illustrations. That one. I just really loved the cover, but also has cute illustrations inside. And this one is copyright 1916, so these ones aren't quite as old as the other one, or are they? I forgot what the other ones were now. I don't know if they were 19 or 18. 1935, yeah, so these ones are older than those ones. So there's that one. I thought this one might be cute to incorporate like a horse pony theme into it. I've been collecting stuff for just such a thing, so I thought that might go well along with some vintage. Kind of combine a little vintage and horse. I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that I have a strong love and attachment to horses. I always wanted a horse ever since I knew what one was. And finally, by the time I was 16, I had the choice of a horse or a car that my parents would help me get. Well, I chose a horse, which surprised my dad because he thought for sure, being 16, I was going to say a car. But nope, I wanted a horse. So my parents helped me get a horse. And the first horse that I got him from the auction. We had a friend that knew the lady that owned the auction. And sometimes when they come in there, they're drugged so that they will behave. And it just happened that the horse I got was drugged. These are vintage little golden books that I got from eBay. And these are the Eloise Wilkin illustrated ones. And her illustrations are so, so precious. And they're all illustrated by her. So I got Prayers for Children. So anyway, the horse had been drugged, and it took a couple days for it to wear off. Now that I think about it, did I already show you guys these books, or am I just thinking of the ones I got from Jersey? I might be thinking of those. Anyway, so long story short, the drugging wore off from the horse. I was out riding, and the horse was being naughty and trying to show me he was boss. And he reared up and bucked and knocked me off. And we called the person that we'd gotten him from because, it was my first horse. And even though I've ridden before or had ridden before, I didn't want a horse that was going to be, bucking me off and rearing up. And so come to find out, he had belonged to a person that worked at a ranch doing actual cattle herding. And he was pretty much a one-guy horse. And he just was not the right kind of horse for me, being a new rider. I didn't tell you the date on that. So anyway, they exchanged that horse for another, and I ended up with a yearling named Missy, who was a paint. This is in 1974. But because they had done some wrong finagling, my horse actually was registered, which if you don't know anything about horses, it probably doesn't mean anything to you. But she was a registered horse, but they had used her papers with another horse, so I couldn't list her as registered. But it didn't matter to me. I wasn't going to show her or anything like that, and that's only where that really matters. So this is a 1955 that was renewed in 1983. So when I got my yearling, you can't ride a horse too young or it will cause them to be a sway back. So we had to wait until she was a little bit older. And then my dad and I actually broke her to ride and rein. So that was kind of a fun experience there with my dad. But before I could ride her, I still wanted to, spend time with her and get to know her, which, I did through grooming and stuff like that. But I also would go out in the pen and play with her. And I would run and she would chase me just like a dog. And one time I fell and she was coming at me like full gallop. And she stopped mid-gallop so that she wouldn't run me over. So I kind of knew then what a good little horse she was going to be. And then I ended up getting a car a few months later because I had a job and I bought my own car. So it all worked out. I got the horse and the car. So anyway, there's that one. But anyway, I do have a lot of plans for, not a lot of plans, what am I saying? I have a lot of stuff that I've been gathering with the plans to do some sort of horse-related journal, maybe a couple of them. This is a 1961. That's so cute. I used to sing this to my son when he was little and make the little sheep noises. It's got all the little nursery rhymes in it. It's so cute. Look at these illustrations, though. Aren't they just adorable? Tell you guys, I am so tired today. I ended up having to take my mom to the eye doctor yesterday. She had her second cataract surgery, and it all went well and everything. They both did, but she had a little red spot on her eye that she was kind of concerned about. So I took her in to get that checked out. But we had planned to go to the casino to use our promotion points and stuff. And because of having to take her to the doctor, we didn't get there until later. And this is a first 1958, second printing 1971. But anyway, we got there later, and not to go into too much information, because I don't know how much you would really want me to be sharing with the world about that. But I am normally not a real lucky person, but yesterday I hit a couple of the bigger jackpots, and but we weren't really hitting good until later on at night, and so we ended up staying longer than we had intended. And you know, the time goes by so fast when you're there. I mean, I couldn't believe how late it was when I looked at the clock, you know. But you know, the more you win, the longer you can stay and play. And I always share with my mom, yes, it's something, you know, she used to go with my dad. That was the one thing that they did for fun, is that they would go to the casino once a month up north and stay. Well, I can't do that because right now you have to be 18 to even go and stay at the hotel because of the virus. So we had planned a trip for the summer where my daughter and I were going to go and take her, and my daughter and I were going to spend more time in the room and the amenities they have around there and stuff while my mom was gambling. But and I was going to take some craft stuff and, you know, hopefully work on some stuff in the room. But because, you know, you have to be 18, we couldn't go. So my cousins ended up taking her instead. They used to go with my mom and dad all the time anyway. But anyway, I take my mom because that is the only thing that she really does to get out of the house and to be able to go out and do something. You know, we take all the precautions and everything, and I'm really not worried about it. So anyway, you know, that was nothing I would have ever done on my own, because I just don't, I don't have any negative feelings towards other people that want to do it. I never had any negative feelings about my parents doing it. But for me, I just feel like it's throwing money away, and I don't have money to to just throw away. So I've never had the inkling, you know, to want to go, even though there's a casino right in my town. But anyway, now that I've been going with her, and the funny thing is that I will take just a small amount of money that I feel comfortable taking, and I never win on my money. Once I'm out of money, she might give me, you know, something, and it's always her money that I win on. So, but anyway, when she and my dad would go, the way that they would keep going is that whoever would win, they would split their jackpot, and they would just use that money to keep playing. So it wasn't about going and getting a bunch of money and bringing it home. It was just about taking a small amount of money. If you make more money, you can stay longer and play. That's just the way it is. So I just feel like I'm not taking the place of my dad. I could never do that, but I'm the only person she has to do that with her, for her. And so I do that. And so if I do win, I do give her half of my winnings, but it's so cute. She's like, are you going to give me half? It's like, yes, Mom, I'm going to give you half. Why wouldn't I, you know? But it's just funny that it's always her money I win on anyway. But I'm glad that I'm able to, you know, pay her back what she gives me, plus to be able to give her a little bit more to keep going. I'm just going to move this aside for just a second so that I can show you what I have here. This comes from Amy. Her channel is now Dark Woods Sanctuary, I think formerly known as Hag's Hollow or something like that. But anyway, it's our precious Amy who makes beautiful, beautiful dyed papers. I have shown them to you in the past. You'll probably see them in the future because I love her paper so much. And I love her too. She's just a real sweetheart. So first of all, I have this little bag of goodies. Oh, anyway, so what I was saying, talk about squirrel. What I was saying is that because we got a later start last night and we were winning, it was probably 4 o'clock when I went to bed this morning. And I did get about 6 hours of sleep because I was like, don't anybody call me and wake me up. But yeah, it was about probably 6 hours of sleep. But, you know, sitting in those chairs for so long, oh my gosh, it just kills my back. I'm short, so they don't fit my body right. So I can't really sit up in the chair right to begin with. My body hurts so bad today, you would think I did physical work. And I'm tired. But anyway, moving on. And the thing is, today was the only day that I didn't have something going on. I have appointments and different things all week this week. But today was my one day. But now I'm so tired and sore. All the things that I wanted to get done really haven't happened. I got my rent paid and my son's rent paid. And that's about it, people. So I figured I might as well come on and show you guys, you know, what I got in the mail and share, you know, these wonderful people that I got these things from so you can check them out too. Okay. So these are things that Amy just sent me as extras. She's thanking me for visiting her Etsy shop, as well as every Monday, is it the first Monday? I think it's the first Monday of the month. She'll do a pre-order of the color for that month. And I had attended that to get my purple paper. She says, I hope you will enjoy your items when you open them. I've included a few extra goodies for you. Happy crafting. Of course I'm going to enjoy them, Amy. I enjoy everything you send. So we have some coffee dyed flashcards and a library card. Look how nice and grungy that is. And some of her, it's like a turquoise blue. Probably like an index card or maybe one without lines. She does this technique where she dips. And I think that's what that is. Tag. Here's some of her black. She did these for, was it last month? These were her color? Yeah, for August, I think. The Halloween colors. Ooh, that's pretty. That's like a, kind of like an olive green. Oh, I love this paper. I love this color too. Did I get teal paper? I don't know if I did or not. I'll have to look in my stash. That is really nice. I love that. I love that color. That would be pretty in my peacock journal. Oh my gosh, you guys. Talk about wonderful people. I forgot to grab my Happy Mail too to show you. I'll have to do a separate video. I've got so much in this one. I've run my mouth so long that this will be long enough. But today I was in, was it Johnny's sale? Yeah. And she had the most beautiful resin pieces, and there was a peacock, and she had put some wax coloring on it, I think was what it was. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. I had to have that peacock. And Mrs. Gigi, I don't know if you guys know her or not. I think I first met her in one of Laura's streams. I can't be sure. We got these little word cards. But anyway, she was also bidding on them. And do you know that little stinker turned around and gifted them to me? She won the auction, and she gifted it to me. I could not believe it. You could have knocked me over with a feather. I didn't see that coming a mile away. I'm just so, so grateful for the sweet people in our crafting community that are always doing such nice things like that. I don't know, it makes me speechless is what it does. I mean, I know I'll cry when I show it. I get choked up now just thinking about it, but oh my gosh, you guys, wait until you see that peacock. I told Johnny, I said, if you have that mold, I need more. She doesn't have it, but she's going to get it. I really should get one myself is what I should do. But anyway, she's got this tied up with this beautiful eyelash trim. And when you get the pack of the month, and I know I've said this before, but in case someone's watching that didn't see my previous video, you always get the color, and then you also get a tea, I don't know, I think it's a coffee dye pack with it. So you get them both. And her prices are amazing. I also visited her Etsy shop and had to get myself a couple other colors. It's not really for myself, it's for my journals, but you know what I mean. So this was supposed to be maroon, and when she did the dye, somehow she got a different color. Matters not to me. I think either one of them are gorgeous, so I think it's a happy accident. She's calling this more of a eggplant, which she's had in the past. But there are touches of maroon in the colors. I guess I better turn it this way. So, you know, it's different than the one that she had before. I love it. I just think these colors are gorgeous. And they're, see, they're not going to look right on camera. It's not the color you're seeing. It's not that dark color. They're more of a plum kind of purple. And for some reason, the plum colors show up as dark purple on my screen. I don't know if that's for everybody. I don't know if it's just that shade of purple doesn't, what am I trying to say? Like when you transport from reel to film, it just doesn't show it properly. But there are, but you can see the variation in color and how the dye looks, how pretty that is. It's just not the color you're seeing, but it is so much more beautiful in person. I love these. They're so pretty. She puts so much work into all this dyeing that she does. There's some envelopes. And again, even though you can't see the true color, you can see, I don't know if I can, no, not even bringing it up in the light helps. You can see the cool dye effect that is on the envelopes. So there's 3 of those. Okay. And here's, I love these, how they have that, I don't know, it's like a burst effect. I don't know how she does that, but boy, is that cool. So you got 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Wow, look at these tags. These are cool. Let's take a closer look at these. Well, I hate to undo how she's done them. Usually I just try to slide stuff out, but those are in there good. Oh, wow, these are nice. I like that size. It's not your typical, you know. These she's dipped. So there's 5 of those. And of course, my phone is going to ring, and it's across the room, so we're going to have to listen to it ring. Oh, well, here, let me pause. All right, I didn't go answer it. I just paused for a second so you guys didn't have to hear it ring. Okay, we were on the tags. Okay, and then, well, before I open up the pack, there's also a file folder. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love how she did this. Isn't that cool? Love it. Beautiful job, Amy. And then I think I'll just tuck all this inside of here. That way I can keep it. And then in the paper pack, we have, oh, this is cool, this kind of paper. Isn't that neat, the effect from the dyeing? I love it. So we got 2, 3 of those. And then this is like a heavier weight paper. That's really heavy. We got 2 of those. Those dyed a little bit darker too. And these almost look a little bit burgundy to me. Look at that. And this is just like a regular, maybe, it feels softer than printer paper. I don't know, I'm not sure what that is. It's really neat though. There's 2 of those. Or is this the same, just looks different? Nope, I think that's the same paper, it's just a little different. Now these ones are lighter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 all together, but they all look different. Some are darker. And then there's these sheets that are that, they're like a heavyweight deli paper, but they're heavier. Oh, those are placemats. I realized when I picked it up, it's got like the embossing on it. They're placemats. That's what they are. Okay, there's 3 of those. And then this is the deli paper type stuff. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell what the papers are. Boy, this is nice. Oh, I love this. I just love that crackle. Sorry for those of you that don't like the crackle. Oh, I love it. There is 2. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. 3, 4, 5 of those. Okay. Okay, so that's the colored pack. And then, oops, got too much stuff on my desk. I've been organizing. So now we're to the coffee dye, and you have the file folder. And I don't know if that was inside of there or not. This envelope fell out. When I took everything out of the envelope, I had it sitting over to the side, and it fell out, so I'm not sure where it was. But regardless, you get this envelope full of different kinds of die cuts. Like there's a Rolodex, like a little label. These are little coffins that I'll probably use for something else. Tag. I guess I don't need to tell you what they all are. You guys know what they are. Oh, that's cute. It's like a big postage stamp, right? Different Rolodex style. You know, I wanted to get one of those Rolodex dies, and I could not find them anywhere. They were all sold out. I think they were Heidi Swap, and they had, you know, like 2 or 3 different shapes. Banners. Very nice. Thank you, Amy. I love all of that. Okay, and then I think I'm probably going to end this video when I get done showing Amy stuff, because I forgot to grab that Happy Mail from Laura that I wanted to show you. It was a couple of purchases came in from the Defy auction, and one of them was a Happy Mail from Jersey, the Jersey Crafter. I'm messing this all up trying to take it out of here. And I wanted to show you guys what she sent. It's just beautiful. Okay. Okay, so different little cool pieces of ephemera. I love these time cards. Look at this. Aren't those neat? All nice and grungy. Love that. Some doilies. I just got done organizing all my doilies the other day. I'll have to show you guys in a video how I did all that because I changed my organization up. It's an ongoing, seems like never-ending process. Sometimes that looks like a little animal. It kind of looks like a little animal. And then we have some graph. It's so funny. My daughter asked me today if we had any graph paper, and I'm like, well, I have vintage graph paper. She's like, well, we were going to go to Staples and we never did. I said, yeah, we'll have to get there. But in the meantime, if you do find out you need graph paper, because she wasn't sure, I said, let me know and I will find some for you. And here I've got, I don't know if her teacher would appreciate the coffee type graph paper or not, but you're like, man, where did this kid's homework go? Or where does she live? Oh, look at that. That's nice and grungy. I love it. Anyway, I have some vintage graph paper that is not coffee dyed too that I would probably let her use some of. Oh, look at that, circles. Oh, that's nice and grungy too. Very nice. And then here's some thicker paper. All right, very nice. I just love the variety and the type of dyeing that she does. You know, the grunginess and the different, I don't know what you call it, but just the way the dye settles on the paper or how she stacks it or whatever she does. But I just love it. So then I got these I ordered through her on her YouTube channel when she had her Monday Night Live. These I ordered from her Etsy shop, and I think you get a discounted price when you order from the YouTube, but it doesn't matter to me. I wanted the paper for my journals. Jersey had gotten she won a giveaway, and she had this blue paper in a pack like I showed you with the purple and the coffee dyed, and I just loved this color. So I just got a pack of the paper. I don't know how many are in there, but there's quite a few. And they're varying shades of the blue. Isn't that pretty? I love that. And then I also got a green. And I think I have some blue, but I think it's a little bit different than that. It's hard to see on camera. It's much darker than what it's showing. It's almost looking like a light blue, but it is actually, you know, bringing it closer. Is it gonna, if I move the light? No, it just really isn't going to show up. It's a much darker green than what you're seeing, but just very pretty. So thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to come on back, and I will show you more stuff that I got in the mail and my Happy Mail. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.